Today we'll be learning ArchiCAD interface setting.
Continue.
One of the best software for you to use for your architectural designs is ArchiCAD. Yes, ArchiCAD is one of the best. We still have multiple softwares that you can use, but for me, I think ArchiCAD is actually okay for you.
Let's have it.
I'm going to show you ArchiCAD interface and how to set them. When you open your ArchiCAD, the first interface you are going to see is this, and you will see new, browse and teamwork. So you are going to choose new because you are starting a new project. So we are going to choose new right now. So when you click new, it will bring out ArchiCAD template.
Photo, not be juju be that.
When you click new, it will bring you to another interface, show you ArchiCAD 24 template. This template, it depends on the version of the ArchiCAD you are using. If you are using ArchiCAD 26, it will ask you for you to use ArchiCAD 26 templates. I think 26 is the highest ArchiCAD software version we have right now. If it's 23, it will still ask you. You leave it in ArchiCAD 24 template, depending on the version you are using. So you will see last used project or default. So I'm going to choose default. I advise you to choose default because you are starting a new project. And sometimes when you're already designing, the setting you did is automatically saved for you. So when you just start, you just continue from where you stop. You understand? But right now you are starting as a beginner, so you need to click default, so that the default will allow ArchiCAD to just present their own setting, the setting that the ArchiCAD is coming with. You understand? So we choose default. So it's loading. We are going to allow it to load to our major interface. So this is the main interface. So you can see the work environment, the ArchiCAD interface. We have different ArchiCAD interface. We have the standard. This place, this straight line is the standard toolbar. We have the toolbar, standard toolbar, the toolbar, the info bar, the engraded quick options. This is the toolbar, the vertical one by the left. By the left, you see a vertical one. So that vertical one is the toolbar. It will actually help you. You can actually customize it to any. You see how I decrease and increase the length. You can customize it depending on the way you want your interface to look like. So the toolbar, this is the wall under toolbar, this is the column, this is the beam, this is the slab, this is the roof, this is the shell, this is the staircase, this is the railing, curtain walls, door, windows, skylights, opening zone mesh, morph, object lamp, equipment, corner windows, and wall end. It has so many packages. This is wrapped under design, because under toolbar we have design tools, viewpoint tools, and document tools. So you have to learn how, as an architectural student, you have to study how to make use of all the toolbar, because that is the tools you'll be working with as far as ArchiCAD is concerned. And if you don't know how to use your tools, it will be very difficult for you to explore them. You understand? So going to the viewpoints, let me say we are done with the design tools, the viewpoint tools. We have the section, elevation, interior elevation, details, worksheet, and camera. There are so many packages wrapped up in this viewpoint. Going to the document, we have the dimensions, level dimension, radial dimension, angle dimension, text label, grid element, change fill line, so many of them. So what you have to do as an architectural students is what you have to do as an architectural student is for you to understand how to make use of your tools. And when we dive into the training deeply, you will get to understand how to use them, how to navigate, how to work with your interface. That is all for today's video. I want you to make sure you are getting familiar with the software, with your software, be it any software you're using. We have ArchiCAD, Revit, so many softwares out there. We have the Lumion. So just make sure you specialize on one and become very good with it, because you can't be jack of all trades. It's good to have different knowledge of different softwares, but make sure you capitalize on one and learn it deeply, that you can deliver when you are being called on to do that. You understand? And for those architectural students, that this is much more like an advice, because this video is specifically for architectural students and architects in the house. But for architectural students that are still starting, if you don't have a system, try your possible best to have one, because most of the work you'll be doing after school is not going to be Android, it's going to be system design. Yes, because the technology has taken over the industry, you understand, and you can't play down on the technology. So you have to make sure that you are learning the skill when you are still in school, you understand. Make sure that you are getting familiar with your system, your softwares, so that you can be employable, so that you can get a job. Because when you don't know what to do, it will be very difficult for people to give you contracts or for people to employ you in their firm, you understand. So that is all for this video. Okechukwu Success, coming from King's Architect and Building Construction. Thank you and have a wonderful day.